cleaner out. I'm getting some dirt and stuff. Shot, dry rotted. Is that what that means? I've always heard about hit the starter, but is that what it means? It's just stuck, it's not going up and down? No pussies in the Hall of Fame. The motor does turn. I'm able to turn it by hand. Ain't no bitch. Oh, let's go. So I got this boat actually for free. It didn't have good tires on it. These are the tires that it had on it. As you can tell, they are shot, dry rotted, everything else. So I brought my tires from my other trailer from the other video, put these on it. Got the boat all on the trailer because it wasn't even fully on the trailer. It was like half off in the woods. So I actually got it back on the trailer and then set down the road, and then realized that the wheel is actually, I don't know if you can see this on camera, but the wheel is kind of pigeon-toed inward, and it's because the axle is bent, which is probably why they parked it in the woods and left it and abandoned it, along with some other stuff like holes in it. And who knows if the motor runs, it doesn't have a bottom end and a propeller and all that. So probably why I got it for free. But the motor does turn. I'm able to turn it by hand, so I think that's a good sign. I don't know the most about motors, but I think that's a good sign. So I wasn't actually able to even tow this home. I had to pay a towing company to get it towed home because this was destroying the tire. You can see the little flaps. It kind of wore it, you know, kind of in a weird way that I haven't really seen, but you can see that that flap is like a 1/4 inch tall, and that's all the rubber that got destroyed off, and it's on both sides. So paid towing company $200 to tow it home for me. And first thing I'm gonna do is try to get the motor running and see if I can't make this project even worth anything at all from the jump. But I don't really feel like doing that today. But for right now, I'm just gonna kind of go through and get a lot of this trash out of here, so at least it looks half decent and I can walk around in here. And then either on the next clip or the next video, I will try to get this motor cranked up. got the back of this cleaned out a little bit. At least got this part kind of sprayed. It was covered in mud like the other side there. I got the drain plugs out, so at least water. I've been spraying water in here. Got the water. There's a lot more water down in this lower area. There's 2 drain plugs, one up here and one in that lower area. Right here, 2 drain plugs. And I got this bottom one draining pretty good. So she's a pissing right now, but I'm trying to clean her out. I'm getting some dirt and stuff coming out of here. Pretty good. I did spray a lot of water in there, so let that do its thing. I don't even know what this is. I found a couple things in here. I don't really know what they are, but this is, I mean, seems like it's pretty broken anyway, so it's probably no good no matter what it is. And this looks pretty rough shape too. This is up under a bunch of dirt and leaves and everything. I'm not sure what this is, but it looks like it's got hoses going to these, which I guess is going to be the tilt or the tilt or whatever you call it, to get the motor actually to come downward. So I think that's what that is. I mean, I guess this is, I don't really know to be honest, but that's what these hoses are. They're going to this, and to the other one on the same side. Not too worried about that right now though. Main thing, I just wanted to get this like halfway kind of cleaned up on the inside so I can at least like walk around. And it's obviously still a huge mess, but I got most of the dirt out and I can at least, you know, see the floor. And I uncovered a bunch of stuff, you know, find random stuff in there, kind of cool. And then you know, at least can walk around. I can at least get in here and walk around. There were like 5 or 6 trees in here, so I took 3 of them and put them in this little pot, try to make trees out of those. That'd be kind of cool. Still need to clean inside of here. That's probably the worst. Super muddy in there, but I don't really feel like doing that. Really what I want to work on, I think pretty much I think this is good enough for now. Oh, another thing I found is the key. It's got the key. You can see this. It's actually got 2 keys, but one of them's broken. You know, I found most of the stuff. I mean, I got the throttle, the ignition, the console. It's got, you know, I don't know. I'm feeling pretty optimistic about this. I was doing some research last night on this motor, which is a Mercury 500, or they call them, you know, Merc 50s, Merc 500s. It's a 50 horsepower motor. I'll take this apart in a minute, but I was doing a bunch of research on this thing last night, and I guess it's kind of obviously it's like a vintage motor and seemingly pretty popular for some of the vintage boat restorations. So I'm actually gonna pop into this thing, but like I said, I just wanted to get it at least somewhat cleaned out because there was nothing but, you know, pine straw and, you know, you name it in here. It was a complete mess, and it still is, but at least I got, you know, a little bit of inventory of what's going on, and I can kind of clean it up as I go. This is all the mud and pine straw and twigs and stuff that was in there, but really my main thing I'm concerned about is this motor right here. So I'm actually going to start digging into that and see if I can't learn anything. I already learned that the flywheel does turn, so to me that tells me it's not seized, and my, you know, very little bit of knowledge that it may be functional. Fingers crossed. You know, I don't know, but I'm very optimistic about this thing. I mean, it's 50 horsepower on this little you know, fishing boat, basically like a bass boat. I'm pretty optimistic, and there's, you know, 4 seats in here. I don't know if I'm going to use these seats. They're pretty rough condition. I may redo the entire interior. I don't know. Oh, and the wells, has two live wells, which I cleaned out a little bit. Actually, I kind of don't want to open this on camera because it's still pretty disgusting in there, but that's actually, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's actually a leaf spring in there, a broken one. I guess the leaf spring got broken on this thing at some point, but it's pretty disgusting in there. And I'm not a huge fan of cleaning out insides of things like that, so that'll be for another day. At least I can walk around in here and get to the motor, and I'm gonna start taking this thing apart and see if I can't learn something, figure something out for that. So here we go. And again, I know next to nothing about boats and very little about motors, so this is going to be a complete learning process, but I have taken this apart a little bit. It's just like a little face plate cover that you turn this to get it on and off. Still in pretty good condition. Then you pop these little clips right here, and then take off this whole thing here. And then same thing, this has like a little tab is to there. This is metal, so it's a little bit heavy.
9-pound machine.
Oh, I went to the doctor.
Went to the vet.
Don't drink that. Yes, ma'am. What? I'm playing with my spark plugs. Does it? Okay. You're off early. You quit? Did you quit? See, I got snacks. Stizzle? Steve Rizzle? I'll have what you're having. That's if it's like Mexican tacos. Yeah, it's not like super Mexican. Hell yeah. Maybe some tomato or pico de gallo. Pico de gallo. How the fuck do I get this wire back on? You need a skinny little hand. Yeah. Okay, took my spark plugs out. Turn. Hard to turn, boys. Oh, you may or may not be on video right now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So I was looking at a Bronco today.
I mean, that's an exhaust sound. What year?
Oh my god. You guys are gonna hit each other. You're gonna hit her. Okay, yeah, there you go. You look like a fucking 84.
Nice.
Yeah. Not for me, because
It was pink.
it's no. It was a manual, and I can't drive a manual.
Oh, you can learn.
Yeah, I've tried. Well, I tried in a Mustang, severe traffic in Oklahoma City.
I could teach you in about 2 minutes. I was basing that off of my own capability, not yours.
Yeah, it's very...
Siri, call Devin. Hey, a stupid question. Well, I don't want a stupid answer. I have done a little bit of work on this boat, and I am 99% sure it's not going to crank, but I want to put a battery to it and see if I can get this thing to crank. But I don't know, like, what would be like the kill switch. Like, how do you turn the fucking motor off if it does crank? Yes.
So,
Let's see. I haven't actually put eyes on the carburetor, but I know it does.
the carburetor, the filter off the carburetor, can you, like, cap that with your hand real quick to
Oh,
do that?
kill it. Yeah, I didn't think about the gas. Yeah, just fucking.
There's three things that a motor needs to run. That's air, fuel, and spark. And if you eliminate all of those, which I don't suggest touching anything to do with the spark that's running.
Yeah.
My experience is usually I get shocked somehow, and that's not fun.
Yeah. Yeah, kill the. I can't really get to the carburetor. It's behind the fucking alternator. But well, this might be. I might be in over my head. What the fuck? I don't even know where the gas line is. This might be fucked.
Well, if you give me 6, I will be at the house, so I can probably maybe do something over video.
I may just have to. I didn't have that much more time today to work on this. I may call you. I need you to be up here so you can help me, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And this thing is a little bit rougher shape than I anticipated, so I may be in a, like, I don't even know which one of these is the fucking gas line.
What kind of boat is it?
Well, the boat is like a fishing boat, like a bass boat, but the motor is a Mercury, 50 horsepower Mercury, but it's from the 70s. It's a 1971, I think. It's pretty dingy.
There's no kill switch on it? There's no...
Well, there probably is. I just don't know where it is. And it's like, I mean, this boat was left in the, like, nothing's hooked up. I was just gonna put power to the fucking starter motor and see if it will fucking turn it. Because the flywheel turns, and I just took out all the spark plugs, and it looks pretty fine. I put a couple drops of oil in there. Well, yeah, kind of. But in my mind, I was like, what if it fucking cranks and then I can't turn it off?
Did you take the spark plug out?
All of them, or just one? All four. I guess I could just pull the wire off, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and that'll tell me if it turns over, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll shut it. Yeah. All right. It may be too far gone out of my alley for me to get this fucking thing running. I mean, maybe not, but yeah, ain't no telling. Because I mean, there's 3 components to this being even like a thing that I can use. That's the motor, the boat, and the trailer. And the trailer will tow it. So you can imagine that. And the boat's definitely not going to float because it's got holes in it. And then the motor, we'll see. Which the boat and the trailer, I'm not concerned with, because everything on that I know how to fix, repair, and that's fine. It's the motor that I don't know, and that's also the most expensive part. So if I can't get the motor going, I might as well take the whole fucking thing to the dump. So yeah. Well, I can spin the flywheel with just my hand, so it's not seized or anything like that. I don't know how to Oh, yeah, that's.
Well, you have to have power to it. They try to start it with.
And then what? Well, actually, the spark plug is it's one of the one. It doesn't have the little like hook thing on the end. It's like a flat spark plug, and it's apparently supposed to arc on the top of the piston itself. So is that the same thing? Do I just hold it?
I mean, yeah, it's the same idea. All you're gonna do is get it close enough to the metal.
So the block,
Yeah.
just hold it to the block, and it should spark.
Like,
Alright, let's see what the fuck she was talking about. Yeah, this is hooked up. Oh, okay, well, there's my next problem. Holy shit. You hear that?
sounds like your start.
Yeah, it's the starter motor, but it's not fucking hooked onto anything, isn't it? Are the teeth, I guess, are supposed to be engaged in the flywheel, right?
And so it will shoot out onto the bottom.
It seems like it's just spinning in place. You know, I'll try it again. But that's the fucking first good news is the starter motor is working. No, it's just spinning in place. Yeah, hit it down.
The side of the starter.
Oh, hit it. Oh, okay. I'll try it again. No. Oh, is that what that means? I've always heard about hit the starter, but is that what it means? It's just stuck. It's not going up and down.
You know, starts the motor. Is that stuck?
Say that again.
So usually,
Yeah, it's like below it. It needs to go up. I tried to. It's kind of stuck. Oh wait, is it on? Yeah, I think I just need to try to pull this. Can you see? Yeah, see those teeth are not touching it. Oh wait, maybe I can't. It's kind of going. You see that?
Are you gonna move this at all tomorrow?
Probably not.
Because I'm gonna take the truck to work, so
So what do you need?
nothing. If you're not gonna move it, I'll leave the car there.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, try to make videos. I told you I was trying to make videos. Can you hold this for Devin? Cause look, the starter. That was the first question: is does the fucking starter work? And the starter works. What kind of starter? Kind of starts this. And hold it right here so we can see those teeth. Oh, I guess I just broke it. Maybe not. I might have just broke it. Never mind.
I'm gonna check that mower out tomorrow, and so I might bring it.
There we go. Yeah, it's just not going up, huh?
you got a screwdriver
What? Like try to pry it up?
right there.
Yeah, fucking handy dandy. Kind of wants to like twist. Oh, let's go.
Alright, leave it like that.
Undo it.
But it doesn't look like it's seated all the way
Yeah,
up.
it's only like halfway on, but there we go. Try now. Ain't no bitch.
That's usually when I get shit done. So I say, fuck it.
No pussies in the Hall of Fame.
Nike, bro, just do it.
I should probably take this. 'Cause as much as I do want it to crank, I don't want it to crank.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I did something. It went back down though.